It's now my pleasure to welcome our Platinum sponsor, Woolworths, to the stage to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. I'm John, and it's a privilege to be here representing Woolworths New Zealand at this year's Horticulture Conference. For over a decade, we've been proud partners of Horticulture New Zealand, and for many more, we've worked side by side with growers and suppliers to bring some of the best of New Zealand's produce to our customers. Today, I want to acknowledge the incredible resilience and dedication of this industry, celebrate some of the progress we've made together, and share some of the ways Woolworths is continuing to invest in quality, sustainability, and our shared future. Now, everyone in this room, growers and industry providers alike, play a vital role in feeding New Zealand. The work you do each day makes a real difference. Not only to our customers, but to our communities, our economy, and our identity as a food-producing nation. You grow, prepare, and move the food that ends up on our tables, and you keep our shelves stocked. You make sure that when people think of New Zealand produce, they think quality. Over the past year, the horticulture industry has seen both challenges and opportunities. The severe weather events of 2022 and 23 were hard for many, and some are still repairing, replanting, or replacing infrastructure. But I'm happy to say that this year has been kinder. We've had some long stretches of warm, settled weather and far fewer disruptions from storms or floods. That's translated into strong harvests, high yields, and top quality crops. And for the first time since COVID-19, we've been in full supply for nearly all locally grown fruit and vegetables. It's a huge achievement, and it's down to the hard work and resilience of everyone across the supply chain. There's also been really strong news on the export front, with MPI projecting horticulture exports to rise by 19% this year, reaching a staggering $8.5 billion. Kiwi fruit, apples and pears are leading the charge, while vegetable exports are also up by 8%. This shows that the world continues to want what New Zealand grows and that our industry is delivering it. We do know that for domestic-focused businesses, the last year has been challenging. Prices have been under pressure since late 2023, and for many, the cost of production continues to climb. But there are encouraging signs. In recent months, we've seen stronger values returning in some categories, with this improved pricing beginning to offset some of the pressures that growers are facing. While it's not a complete turnaround, it does show that when quality and supply are strong, value can recover, and that's something we're all striving for. At Woolworths, leading in fresh is more than just an initiative. It's a core part of our strategy. It's about making sure that our teams are passionate about food, they treat it with care, and they ensure that the effort you put in at the start of the supply chain is respected right through to the customer's basket. When we opened our Christchurch Fresh Distribution Centre early in 2024, this marked a significant investment for our business and the completion of our DC network refresh. But we haven't stopped there. We're continuing to refresh our stores and upgrade our equipment to make sure that we have top quality chilled storage for both our everyday range and our promotional products. This work is already showing results. Last summer, we ran a proof of concept trial on the New Zealand strawberry supply chain. It showed that a well-maintained cool chain from packhouse to store delivered dramatic improvements in both fruit quality and consistency, giving customers a noticeably fresher product that lasted longer at home. We're also working to enhance temperature monitoring across our supply chains with our smart pallet trials, so we can all be confident that the produce remains in optimal condition from harvest to purchase. This works well with the other work we're doing with the transport industry, where we're working hard to move away from curtain-sided trucks towards hard-sided vehicles. We know these hard-sided vehicles provide better temperature control and consistency, so the care and effort invested to grow great produce is matched by our commitment to deliver it to customers in peak condition. Furthermore, we also run our Cultivate training program to connect people directly with your work. It's not just classroom learning. Our teams visit farms, meet growers, and see exactly what goes into producing and preparing the perfect product. When our staff return from these visits, they carry a deeper understanding and pride of the product they sell, and that benefits everyone. To reinforce that understanding in store, we've strengthened our operational processes to protect quality at the final step. Our standard is that all chilled products are out of the chiller for no more than 15 minutes when receiving deliveries or filling shelves. This simple but important practice keeps produce fresher, reduces waste, and ensures that customers get the same quality that you produced. Finally, I'm pleased to share that we're set to release the results of our 3-year research project delivered in partnership with Leaderbrand and the Bioeconomy Science Institute. The trials based at Leaderbrand's Gisborne operation showed that compost use and cover cropping can significantly improve soil health while supporting consistent yields in commercial vegetable growing. This work builds directly on our commitment to help growers adopt regenerative and sustainable practices wherever possible. For those interested in the practical outcomes, we've made the details available. Please scan the QR code on the back of your conference booklet to learn more about what worked, what didn't, and how these insights could be applied to your own operation. As we look ahead, one thing is clear. New Zealand horticulture sets the global standard for quality, innovation, and resilience. On behalf of Woolworths New Zealand, I want to thank you for the role you play in feeding our country and shaping its future. Together, we can keep building a stronger, more sustainable industry. Thank you.